Okay, if you go over to the left-hand side and you find the Pages menu and click on that, it'll come up with this window here. And you can see where you've already have some pages that should be entered in for you. One is CV, the next is Educational Philosophy, Portfolio, Professional Development, and References. And if you click your front-end tab that I asked you to open before, you'll see that the tabs at the top of the pages correspond to those tabs or pages here. Okay, and you'll also notice that if you hover over the name that you get some options down here, Edit, Quick Edit, Trash, and View. So let's click on Edit under CV, and that will open up this page. Now this is how you're going to put information into your CV, or the CV part of your page. So you could do this manually. You could type and say something like, I am the greatest teacher. Please give me a job. Okay, and of course that wouldn't get me a job, but this is just an example. And then you must be or might be familiar with some of these settings here from Microsoft Word, and there's some pretty common settings there as well. Unfortunately, WordPress puts a lot of settings into this area as well, this little tab here on the side, or this button, and you might want to pay attention to that button as well because it has some options in it that are sort of tucked away. Okay, so let's just say that this is my CV, and that's what I'm going to post. So the next thing that I need to do is I need to go over to this side, and this is very important. You have to click Update. If you don't do that, your browser is going to ask you when you try and leave, are you sure? And if you click, yeah, I'm sure, everything you have done will be lost. So now that I've clicked Update, let's go over to that other tab and see what has happened. Now, not much, but if I hit the refresh button on my browser, then you're going to see, oh, there it is, I am the greatest teacher, please give me a job. So that's how you're going to post text to your online portfolio CV resume. Okay, here we see the dashboard again. Our next task is to put a picture up into our online CV resume so that everybody can see who we are, and hopefully we can get that job that we've always wanted. So what we need to do first is we need to go back over to Pages. I'm going to click on that, and then we're going to go back over to CV and to Edit. Okay, and then there's that post that we made earlier, and we want to add a picture to that. So what we do is we go over to this icon here that's sort of tucked away in the upper left-hand corner. If you hover over it, you'll see Add an Image will appear next to your mouse cursor. So you click on that, and that brings up another window. And this window will ask you to add files. You can add files from several different places. You can add files from your computer. You can add files from other places on the internet, and you can add files from what's called your media library, and we'll discuss that in a later video. So if you select a file, that should open up a selector box, much like this one, and I'm going to pick this picture because it's just an amazing picture of me, and it's going to guarantee me a job. So there it is, great picture. And what you're going to do now is you're going to make sure that this picture is positioned correctly in your post. So I want mine to be, say, on the right-hand side. So I'll select that. You can add in some other information about the picture, and then once you are done, you can click Insert into Post. Okay, and then there it is over on the side. And as always, we go over to Update, and once we've done that, we can go over to our tab, click on that, and of course it hasn't appeared yet until we click the refresh button. And once we do, we should see that picture, and there it is. All right, I can see that job already. Okay, so this is how you add an image to your online portfolio CV resume.